Alex Presha, he also spent today in the racially diverse enclave of Altadena, meeting multiple generations of one family who managed to escape the Eaton Fire with just minutes to spare. Here's their story.
We have our kids and mother-in-law in here, and we just go back and forth between the two rooms.
And it's been like this for how long now?
Since the 7th.
Since the 7th.
Since we evacuated. This is our daughter, Gianna.
Hi.
This is the new reality for the Taylor family.
I swear if we get this room, I will be beyond thrilled.
Stefan, Ariane, their 3 children, and their grandmother, Miss Peggy. 6 people sharing 2 hotel rooms.
The kids need a yard. They need a familiar space. They need a kitchen table or a room to go to and shut the door if they want to be by themselves for a little bit.
Oh no! Oh no!
With the Eaton Fire bearing down on their Altadena home, Ariane says they only had 20 minutes to pack and escape.
My heart dropped because I saw the flames. And I said, honey, come here for a second. And he looked out the door and his whole demeanor changed. He was like, get 3 clothes, everyone get a watch, get this, get this, get this. I'm packing the cars and everyone do this. And I said, okay. And I'm trying to make, the kids started to get nervous and then they looked outside and they saw the flames.
What went through your mind?
I was like, I thought we were gonna die.
Really?
She thought we were all gonna die. She kept asking, are we gonna die? Are we gonna die?
Just very panicked.
Didn't she say, is our house
gonna die? She said, is our house gonna die?
And I also asked if we were
I don't
gonna
know.
die.
I hope not.
We were walking out the door and I said, you know what? Grab my grandparents' ashes and their love letters. And he walked back in and he got the ashes and he got the love letters.
Stefan grabbed this wedding photo. And the kids.
Well, I grabbed my stuffed animal that I've had since I was maybe 1 year old, and I've slept with it every night since then. And if I had left it, I would have been even more devastated.
What did you grab?
I grabbed my soccer cleats that had happened to already be in my school bag.
Yeah.
I've been playing soccer since I was about 4 years old because of my grandpa. I watched soccer with him. That affected my life very heavily, and that's become like a great part of my life and something that I have a great passion for.
3 generations of the Taylor family have lived in Altadena, a multicultural haven since the 1960s.
We moved to Altadena when I was 17.
Have you ever seen anything like this in this
Never.
community?
Oh my God.
Now the Taylors are with no home.
I don't care about things at all. Everything can be replaced. There's things I wish I had. I genuinely have everything I need right here. I have every single thing I need right here.
It's weird, you can't really tell which house is which.
Can't remember what it looked like. Things we used to see every day.
The Taylors weren't able to get close to what's left of their home, but we were.
You see the remnants of this basketball hoop. I mean, this rubble is all that's left of the Taylor family home. And you think about all the years of memories here, just gone up like that in flames. For so many Altadena families, they're dealing with this exact same situation. And now they face the tall task of figuring out what's next.
The Taylor home is just one of 7,000 structures damaged or destroyed in the Eaton Fire. Black families began moving here in the 1930s during the Great Migration, and in the 1960s, blacks could finally get mortgages, and they were free from redlining here in Altadena. That's how Miss Peggy got her house, a 7-minute drive down the hill. Miraculously, her home is still standing.
You can see your house from here. I mean, that's it.
That's it.
The California sand color.
The California sand color. To see it standing and there's no additional wind damage, doesn't look like it's been burglarized, makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
People banding together to help rebuild what's been lost in Altadena. It's the power that drives this community and this family.
We create, not destroy. So we're gonna create our neighborhoods. And we're standing in front of a sign that says Altadena is not for sale, because every single person here wants to make sure that the people are taken care of.
Those embers of hope. Alex joins us now from Altadena. Alex, you're learning some local residents will actually be returning home this evening. How about that family? Are they going to be able to return to the mother-in-law's house at least?
Well, Linsey, so they've been opening up pockets of this evacuation zone kind of in pieces. And we learned this afternoon that they opened up a large swath here in Altadena, which does actually include Miss Peggy's home. So that family is hopeful that they will be able to go to that sand-colored California home very soon. She'll get a chance to see all of her belongings and get that peace of mind that she can actually be in her home.
Give us a sense. I mean, it doesn't seem very windy, at least, which is hopeful there. We don't see flames where you are, but of course, firefighters, it sounds like, still have their hands full there.
Yeah, that's right. And Linsey, you probably heard, I mean, there was a caravan of fire trucks that just drove by, but it is peaceful, right? There's no wind, which is a huge boon for firefighters as they try to gain ground on this Eaton fire. But I will say that you still see that presence because as these the rubble here is still kind of smoldering, you have what you call these hot pockets of smoldering remnants that could potentially spark, especially if there's another wind event. And so you have this fire presence just in case something pops up. And we've seen, whether it be the Eaton fire here on the east side or the Palisades fire on the west side, crews going through, even with places that are already burnt out, putting out these hot spots that pop up, days after the fire kind of ran through.
And of course, we've heard concerns for several days now about the potential for looting. What's the police presence like there?
Yeah. Well, Linsey, I will tell you that, from the early afternoon that we started shooting here through the evening, that police presence has ramped up significantly. More road closures. The sheriffs have deputies stationed at every single one of these side streets to make sure that the area that's still under that evacuation order, that people stay behind those barriers. The National Guard is stationed at a major checkpoint, probably about a half mile down the road here. Police presence is at an all-time high for this neighborhood, certainly trying to thwart any would-be looters.
Alex Presha for us. Thanks so much for your reporting.